What is up, you guys? My name is Janabelle, or Jenny but if you're Dominican, and today's video is not a beauty video or a hair video. Today we're going to be talking about waxing at home. Over on Instagram I asked if you guys wanted to know more about my waxing experience and what wax kit I use and all that stuff, and a lot of you said yes. So here I am to share a little information and about my experience waxing myself. So if you want to know about my self-waxing during this self-quarantine, then keep watching. So I wanted to start today's video with a little background on my relationship with body hair. Quick disclaimer, if you like your body hair, do you, sis. I'm rooting for you, but it just ain't me. So if you don't care about me removing my hair, then don't watch this video. So I started removing my body hair when I was in the 5th grade, which looking back, I'm like, damn, that's kind of young. But I started with Nair on my legs. I was just like, this hair gotta go, So yeah, I was using Nair on just, from the knee down, nowhere else. And I did that for a few years. Those of you that have used Nair before, you know that if you leave it on just a second too long, like you just end up with these burns and then it makes your skin sensitive. It's just not fun. So I moved on to razors and, I started shaving more of my body. I started shaving my leg, like my full legs, my arms, my tummy trail, my lower back, like I was shaving everything. But them ingrown hairs were just getting out of hand. Like they were just getting out of hand, especially around the cooter. So I was just, having to deal with like dark spots around that area, and it was just very annoying. Back in 2017, my cousin ended up convincing me to go to European Wax Center for the first time ever. She was like, stop being such a chicken, like just get it done. Once you get a wax, like you'll never go back to shaving, like the effects are way better, yada yada yada. And those of you that don't know, your first wax at European Wax Center is completely free. So I was like, don't mind if I do, like okay, I'll go. If I hate it, then I just won't do it again. And ever since then, I fell in love with the effects of waxing. I also do laser, side note, but I'm too chicken to laser my vagina. So yeah, I laser like my armpits, I laser my tummy trail. Oh, and I started lasering my arms too, but that's it. Whenever I did go to European Wax Center, pre-quarantine and all that, I get the Bikini full, so that's basically all of the sides, and then I get the top taken off. But like any more than that, like I'm a chicken at heart, y'all. Like that's just my reality. Before this wax kit that I'm about to show you, I have tried waxing myself once before. It was a completely different kind of wax. The one that I've used before was a kit from Sally Beauty, and it was an actual hard wax, like the one that they use at wax spots and stuff like that. Like you're supposed to put it in the microwave and it heats up, and then you take like the giant wooden spatula, like what is that? Yeah, the giant wooden spatula thing, and you apply it and wait for it to dry. Like that's the kind of wax that I was using, and I just found it like too messy. I couldn't get the consistency right, so it was just a lot more painful than it needed to be and wasteful. So yeah, that was a dub. I stopped using that stuff. Obviously, now that we're all staying home and all of the places for beauty maintenance are temporarily closed, we can't hit up our usual wax lady. We can't go to get our laser appointments, we just let's just put it out there. This quarantine got us out here looking rough. Like it's never been more clear how much we depend on, hair salons and estheticians, because listen, a lot of us are out here struggling. So I got tired of the struggle, and I was like, am I ready to just wax myself again? Am I gonna try this again? Like, I need to do something about this. I can't just stay furry. So I ended up doing some research to find, what wax kits are out there and the different types and all that. And I settled on getting a cold wax kit. I've used these before, actually. Not on my body, but I've used them for my brows, like way back in the day, and I used it for my mustache, but it was just too much, so I stick to shaving my face. I don't wax my face. But yeah, I settled on a cold wax kit, and the one that I picked is from Flamingo. Now, I've heard of Flamingo before. I've seen a lot of ads for their products on Instagram and stuff like that, so I was kind of familiar with the brand, but I didn't know that they had wax products. I just saw that they had razors. So when I saw that on the website, I was like, I bet. And it's super affordable too, so that's probably the #1 pro to this kit. It's only $10 and it was free shipping, so I paid $10. And if you're interested, they also have a face wax kit. I'm gonna look it up on the website real quick so that I can just get the information off the site and we can go through the claims together. Okay, so the first thing I see on the site is that it says that the product is cruelty-free, which is really cool. The kit includes 12 double-sided strips, which I'll show you guys in a minute. Each strip is good for at least 2 pulls. There's also no added fragrances or artificial colors, which I think is a major plus considering you're already irritating the skin by removing the hair from the root. So you don't want, if you have sensitive skin, like the last thing you want is for the fragrance to, you know, mess with things down there. The strips come packaged in this little plastic thing. As I told you guys before, they're double-sided, so there's 2 outer layers that you can peel. Ooh. This is 2. As I mentioned, they're double-sided, so you just separate the outer layers and then you would peel this way. I don't want to open it because then, you know, I don't want to waste a strip, but you get the idea. See that? Yeah, it's super sticky. You're supposed to pull it super slow so that you can get the wax evenly on both strips. The other thing in the kit are these post-wax cloths. They're individually wrapped. You get 6. Once you're done waxing, you know, the entire area, you're supposed to take that cloth and then just go over the area so you can minimize irritation, so it can soothe the skin. And I found that to be a really essential step once I was done waxing. It really just helped calm my skin down, especially like, can we say vagina? Yeah, I think we can say vagina. Especially since it's your vagina, like, you want to be as delicate as you can because you don't want to like rip the top layer of your skin off, but you also need to get the hair out from the root. So, you know, trying to find that balance is just sus. But yeah, that definitely helped calm the area down, and whatever hair that was left over, I just tweezed off. On the site, it says that each strip is good for at least 2 pulls. Personally, I wouldn't, you know, use this more than once. I just feel like it wouldn't be as effective as that initial pull. Yeah, that was a no for me. But that first pull definitely got a lot of hair off. I think the sides are probably the least painful, at least for me when I wax. So I wanted to do that first. Side note, I did cut these in half. I didn't trust myself to fully pull this whole thing off in one swipe or like in 2 pulls. So I cut it in half and I applied it in sections. In smaller sections, I feel like it's easier to gain a little more control and consistency in the way that you like in the way that you pull off the wax strip. And I'd rather just take my time with something like this, you know, like I don't want to just do these giant strips across my vagina and then just cry. A major tip to always remember when you're waxing at home is to figure out the direction in which your hair is growing. When you apply the wax strip, it has to be applied in that direction so that when you rip it off, it's pulling the hair from the root. If you don't put the wax strip down correctly, well, one, you can end up a waxy mess, like wax just everywhere. You won't remove as much hair and then you'll be going through all that pain for nothing, you know? So make sure you're applying it in the direction your hair is growing. I know I already brought up the post-wax cloth, but honestly, it's probably the best thing about this wax kit because wax can be so sticky and it just gets stuck everywhere. Like my fingers were just like sticking together and then like it was all over, you know, the area that I was waxing. So it really helped with the cleanup when I was all done. On the site it says that it's a custom serum made by them and it's made with aloe vera to help calm the area, which a must. No matter who does your wax, you know, like your typical wax lady, a new spot that you're trying out, or you're doing it at home, waxing leaves the area feeling quite raw. So I really like the fact that these are included in the kit. I also wanted to talk about the packaging. I think it's really cute that it just comes in this little cardboard foldable thing. It's sleek, it just fits anywhere you want to put it. Once you open it, it actually has all of the instructions, what to do before you wax, while you wax, and after you wax. And then it has a cute little message. It says, hesitation lasts a second, smoothness lasts way longer, which I need that kind of motivation because waxing hurts, okay? I'm not gonna come on here and lie and say it's the most pleasant experience ever. No. All right, ladies, beauty is pain. Okay, beauty is pain. So we do what we gotta do to get the results that we want. This kit is definitely gonna last me a while. I don't know how long this quarantine is gonna last or when these businesses are gonna open back up again, but this kit is gonna last me a while, and when it runs out, I'm definitely gonna repurchase. I 100% recommend these strips if you're looking to wax at home. It's super simple. You don't have to worry about applying it with, you know, a wooden stick. Separate the strips, and then if you want to cut it, you cut it and you just apply it, and y'all know what comes next. You just rip it off. I'd be lying if I told you guys it took off every single hair, but I think that's more of human error. I mean, obviously I'm not a professional, you know, esthetician. Like, I didn't go to school for this. I didn't train to, you know, get every single hair possible. I was avoiding going over the same area more than once just because I wanted to avoid irritation and just, you know, ripping the top layer of my skin. So I didn't, you know, do that. Once I was done waxing, I just took my tweezers and I removed the hairs that were left over. That's also a tip that every wax lady pretty much tells you. To make your wax last longer, you just tweeze the hair out versus going back to shaving. So that's what I've been doing and what I'll continue to do during this quarantine. I still have a wax package from European Wax Center. So once outside opens back up again, I'm definitely going back to my wax lady, like, just handle this. Waxing at home is affordable and you have a lot more control, but sometimes, you know, you just want somebody else to do it. If you guys are interested in purchasing the wax kit, I'm just gonna leave a link down below in the description box. If you purchase through my link, I'll get a small commission off of it. It'll help me out a lot and keep this channel running. But if not, you can always just type in meetflamingo.com and you can see all of the products that they offer on there. And that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned something useful for my waxing experience. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up for more content, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.